Well, it's hard to believe the NFL season is coming to a close here. It seemingly was just August a couple of weeks ago, as far as I'm concerned. But here we go. I've got four complimentary selections coming your way, and I'm on a 31-14 run with my comp plays here on the video reports. And not only do I have four free selections, but also a fifth play. And that is going to be a two-team teaser. Now, NFL teasers this year, as you know, I'm perfect 2-0 with the premium plays, cashing in with both of those NFL teasers just in the past month. Here on the video report earlier this year, I had a complimentary teaser, cashed in with that as well. I love teasers. And if I had had a second premium play today, other than my Indianapolis-Jacksonville selection, this would have been it. That's how much I love that play. That is coming your way in a minute as well. And again, I'm on a 31-14 run with the freebies here on the video report. By the way, FYI, just giving you a heads up, you have to bear with me. My voice is kind of shot. I've only slept about 2 hours here in the past day and a half. So just warning you. In terms of that quirky little stat that I've talked about many times over the past 12, 13 years or so, where if you could simply pick the straight up winners of every single game, you'd win a fortune in the NFL because they cash in an unbelievable way against the spread. Normally, after the first 10 to 12 weeks or so, after cashing in, hitting at about an 80-85% clip, they start to go downhill. Not this year. So for the first time in, probably a decade, I have actually continued monitoring how they have done versus the spread from day one through this final day of the regular season. And if you happen to be watching the video here on the website, just scroll down. Not yet. Wait till I'm done the damn video. Or if you happen to be watching it on YouTube or someplace else, go over to DeMarcosports.com or aldemarco.com. It's one and the same. And you can check out the numbers. But I will tell you that through the first 17 weeks of play, the straight up winners have cashed in at an 84% clip, which is just phenomenal. And as I always like to joke, if it was that easy, simply picking the straight up winners of every single game and then finding out that they're going to cover the spread, we'd all be multimillionaires. It's just not that simple. Okay, let's get with the complimentary plays. On the Sunday night card, last Sunday, my best bet happened to be the Chargers. And after losing two straight games and giving up, I think, 75 points in the process, they took care of business rather easily against the Denver Broncos. And the genesis of me taking the Chargers last week was the fact that they were healthy and they kicked Denver's ass. Now, tonight, they are a 3-point favorite against Las Vegas, the same Las Vegas team that they took care of business at home 28-14 in the first meeting. Now, Las Vegas comes in here with some momentum. They've won 3 straight, and of course, the Raiders did win at Indianapolis in the final minute last week. But let me ask you, did the Raiders win that game or did the Colts lose that game? Carson Wentz, because he didn't practice all week, because he was unvaccinated, he was off in that game. Misfired on 7 of his first 8 passes. Was lucky to get that TD reception by T.Y. Hilton, which took the lucky bounce and ended up in Hilton's hands. And the Colts defense didn't play well, and I don't think the Colts really were ready for that game after coming back home after the huge road upset of Arizona the previous week. So again, did the Raiders win or did the Colts lose? I like the Chargers minus the 3 points, and of course in this spot, I think Chargers with the better offense. I'm still going to go ahead and buy down the half point on the Chargers if this line is anywhere between 3 and 4.5 points. As we move up the card, I'm looking at Tampa, -9 at Carolina. What have the Panthers done to not be more than a 9-point underdog in this contest? They've lost 6 straight. When these two met in Carolina back on December 26th, Tampa won 32-6. Tampa has beaten Carolina all 3 times since Tom Brady has arrived, and they've won those games by a minimum 2 touchdowns. And I look at that lousy offensive line for the Panthers, and in the first meeting, when it was Cam Newton and the cast of thousands playing quarterback for the Panthers, Tampa Bay got 7 sacks. Well, the Saints got 7 sacks last week, once again taking advantage of that leaking offensive line. Tampa has something to play for here. If they win, they could move into the number 2 seed in the NFC if the Rams lose to the 49ers on the late afternoon card. And they're playing at the same time as Tampa. And that could be the difference potentially of playing Philadelphia or playing the 49ers in their opening playoff game. So Tampa has motivation, and I think with all the off-field distractions that have been going on with that head case, and of course I'm talking about Antonio Brown, I think maybe Tampa will want to play a little football and kick some ass today. So I like Tampa in that one minus the 9 points. On the early card, you've got Washington minus the 7 points against New York. Well, Joe Judge threw his team under the bus last week. You lost 29-3 to the Bears. Jake Fromm is going to be quarterbacking again. Big deal. They've scored 10 points or less in 4 of the past 5 games. Yeah, getting rid of Jason Garrett as your offensive coordinator, that really made a difference, huh? The Giants have lost 5 in a row. Washington at least seemingly hasn't quit on Ron Rivera, so I would lay the 7 points here. And again, I'd buy down the half point if that line is anywhere between 6 and 7.5. And then you've got Tennessee. Kansas City won yesterday. Didn't cover, damn it. But Tennessee certainly motivated. They win this game. They get the AFC best record, the home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But more importantly, they get revenge. Because the first time they played 22-13, Texans won in Nashville, snapping an 8-game losing streak. How did they win that game? Because the Titans gave them the game. 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions by Ryan Tannehill. Tyrod Taylor was the quarterback that day. Davis Mills is the quarterback today. I think with the Texans unable to run the ball, I think the Titans defense, which is playing some great ball here of late, and especially being able to put the pressure on opposing quarterbacks, I think Mills is going to be in for a long afternoon, so I would lay the points with the highly motivated Titans. Now, looking at those 4 games, rating them, I would say that of the 4 selections, if I had to rate them, I would say Tampa would be number 1. I would say Tennessee would be number 2. The Chargers would be number 3. Washington would be number 4. Now, let's talk about a teaser. I like to play, in this particular case, a 2-team 7-point teaser. Give me Tampa. Take the 7 points away from the Bucs. Even if they play a half-ass game, they're going to beat Carolina easily today. So reduce the points you're laying with Tampa in one half of that teaser. And the other half, let's lay it with Tennessee. Yeah, you could lay it with Washington, but Washington, bad team still. Lay it with Tennessee, a highly motivated Tennessee team. Take the 7 points off. Make the Titans a 3.5-point road favorite in revenge, seeking the number 1 seed in the AFC. Hook them up with Tampa. And that would be the teaser. And that, my friends, if I wasn't playing Indianapolis and Jacksonville today, would be my 15-dime top-rated release otherwise on this Sunday card for my NFL teaser winner number 3 in a row as a premium play this season. Good luck, everybody, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow because I think there's a little college football game going on. Good luck, everybody.